Hey everyone, it's Vismaya, founder of Living in Gratitude Today, teacher, speaker, best-selling author. But you know, my favorite role is that of a gratitude gangster. What? So I'm going to go ahead and tag a few people. Let's see who we can get to jump on and say hello very quickly. So as you know, today has been a very interesting day. I busted, my water heater busted in my house, and that's okay, because at first, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of pissed. Not kind of, I was pissed. I used the F word a few times. If you know me, you know that's one of my favorite words. And I was kind of freaking out, because when I tell you water was coming out, and then I was like, how do I unplug it? But then I was scared to unplug it because I was barefoot and I didn't want to get electrocuted, and then I wasn't sure where the valve is. Really present to is that throughout the whole thing, that as frustrating as the situation was, all I kept thinking to myself was, thank God I'm here to take care of it, and that I did not come home to this catastrophe. So in the middle of chaos, I was still able to tap into gratitude. And that's what I wanted to share. That was my message for jumping on again. And I also wanted to say thank you to my friends who called me and texted me when they saw the crazy hair, and they were like, please, you have a house, you can come here, you have a shower to use. Because I just went on right after I managed all the water, and I was like, here's the real deal, people. This is what it is. So I'm inviting you at this point again to join the Living in Gratitude Today movement, because if you don't have a gratitude practice, if you're not practicing gratitude, if you're not telling yourself every single day to tap in, to find things to be grateful for, you're missing out on something huge. You're missing out on some joy that you could be feeling, some happiness. You're missing out on creating these great relationships. You're missing out on being able to go through these, catastrophic events or annoying events and still tap into the things that are working. So if you have not joined the Living in Gratitude Today movement, please do so. It is $7 a month. It is absolutely, it's affordable for most people, I realize. You spend more than that on coffee at Starbucks or at Dunkin' Donuts each month, let's be real. And I did it on purpose that way. I created the movement for $7 a month so that most people don't have to choose between eating and joining the movement. So I'm very happy. I'm very, very, very joyful today, because even though it's a pain I still don't have water. The plumber was here. He, checked the water. He turned off the hot water, and he's like, listen, I can, if you really need to have water, I can turn it on. But the problem is that there's still a leak and there's still something going on. And I don't want you to have a problem when you wake up in the morning. So it's still not fixed. It's almost like we're camping. I told my friend, I go, we're camping tonight. He's like, it's a very expensive campground. It is what it is. I mean, I know that's a very overused expression, but what am I going to do at this point? The end of the day, I keep saying to myself, thank God I was here to manage it. And if I wasn't here to manage it, that would have been okay too. I would have figured it out. So 2 things I'm leaving you with. If you do not know where the water valve in your house is, know where the main water valve is. That way you can turn it off, so that if you ever have a catastrophe or water exploding everywhere, you know how to stop it. And number 2, if you have not joined the Living in Gratitude Today movement, join the movement, become a gratitude gangster, and let's really tap into joy, happiness, love, excitement, even in the midst of chaos. And if that doesn't sound wonderful to you, I don't know what to tell you. The last thing I'll share is, if you have not heard about my class that I'm teaching, it's a master class starting March 2nd. It's going to go through all the Mondays in March. It is a 5-week class. We're going to talk about debunking some of the myths of gratitude. We're going to talk about how the words you use, how the thoughts you have impact your life. We're going to talk about how the power of giving and receiving, how to create a gratitude community, and we're going to also talk about, we're going to celebrate. Week 5 is all about celebration. What? So, again, super happy today, even in the chaos, even in the crazy. Life is fantastic. Life is good. Become a gratitude gangster. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, whoever jumped on. I am jumping off, so thank you for joining us very briefly.